Today I'm with Rosemary with Rulka HR Consulting. So thank you very much, Rosemary, for coming in to visit with us today. And Rosemary, could you start out just by describing your company to us?
Sure. First of all, thank you for having me come in today.
Welcome.
I appreciate that very much.
Oh, thank you.
I am a native of Ohio, actually, but
Oh,
I've been out here in Arizona now for 4 years.
Uh-huh.
Started my business back in 2008.
Uh-huh.
And I concentrate on the needs of very, very small businesses. Typically, they're less than 50 employees.
Okay.
They don't
Right.
have an HR presence. They don't need one, but they do have HR needs, and that's where I
Right.
come in.
Yeah.
Typically, what I can do is get you started. I can go in and set up the HR department. I can see what you already have, fix anything that needs to be fixed, tell you where to get things that you need. The next step is typically, once we get the paperwork done, we write a handbook.
Yep.
Has all your policies, your procedures, how you're going to do things, and that can absolutely be your best friend if you ever have to go
Absolutely.
to court. It's
Agreed.
also your worst enemy if it's not done
Yes.
correctly, or if it's missing or old or whatever.
Right.
A lot of clients like then, once we get that complete, they like to have job descriptions. I can do wage and salary surveys for them, make sure that their people are being paid
Yep.
correctly,
Uh-huh.
and that all of the policies are being followed. And for a lot of my clients, I'm their off-site HR. Once I get started, you can call me at any time with anything that's going on. We can spend as little or as much time as we need. I can
Yep.
come there and visit with you, or most of the time it's done over the phone, but if you want an in-person visit, that's fine too. I predominantly work in the West Valley, everything from Peoria, Glendale, Goodyear, Tolson area, that whole area. Although I do have clients that are closer to Phoenix also. So
Right.
that basically it's the West Valley.
Yeah.
But I do have clients that are farther out than that. Having come from Ohio, I still have clients in Ohio.
All right.
And I do their work for them using the miracles of modern science,
Yeah.
the web, the webinars, that kind of thing, fax, scan, send things, and it works
Yeah.
very well.
Yeah.
I also do training, specializing in sexual harassment training for both
Okay.
supervisors and
Important.
employees,
Very important.
as well as supervisory training people how to be supervisors. Many
Yes.
times what happens, you take your best employee and poof, you make them a supervisor. Unfortunately, they haven't been trained, and so they make a mess of things as far as supervision is concerned.
Right.
So those kind of classes I do for my clients, but they all need HR,
Yes.
sexual harassment training, at least once every 2 years. If you ever have to defend a charge of sexual harassment, it helps tremendously if you can show that the people have been trained, you took
trained,
everything
yeah.
seriously, you have a policy in your book, and so on and so forth. So
Yeah.
I'm a teacher by trade, so I make it a point to educate my clients and keep
Right.
them out of trouble as
Yeah.
much as possible.
Yeah. That's important.
Yes, that's what I do.
Really important, very important. That's great. I know from my own experience in having a company, that handbook, the policies and procedures is so critically important.
It is.
It is defends you if you ever have to go to court.
Exactly so.
It's a great document, and do you look after all of the required placards that have to be on the wall?
Posters?
Posters.
What I do is I give my clients a source
Okay.
to order those from.
All right.
You can get everything you need as far as a all-in-one poster, federal and state,
Yeah.
for like $30
Yeah.
from the correct source. Or you could pay $120 if you want to throw your money away.
Yeah,
But it
yeah.
isn't necessary.
Right.
I know where to get things that are a lot less money that'll do the trick.
Nice. Good
Yeah.
to save them the money. You've been
Save money,
That's-
absolutely.
That's what great experience does.
Yes, it does.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it absolutely does. So, well, that's great, Rosemary. So thank you very much for
You're
coming
very
in.
welcome.
Yeah, it's been a pleasure getting to know you and your business and what you're doing. And thank you very much.
You're very welcome. Thank
Okay.
you.
Yeah.